Drop a grand on the bar when I said hello. They don't make them like me anymore. Getting dirty with my boys on the bourbon floor. About to put the town on lockdown. Another Friday night with the lights out. They don't make them like me anymore. Getting dirty with my boys on the bourbon floor. Yeah, bourbon legends never die. From the backwoods to the big time. Sipping on my drink like it's holy water. With a little bit of my boys on the bourbon floor. With a little bit of my boys on the bourbon floor. With a little bit of my boys on the bourbon floor.
What's going on, my friends? Happy Wednesday to you. As usual, I'm the Bourbon Santa, Craig M. Bowden. Good to have you all on here tonight. I'm going to go through here real quick and just see who's on here. Show me the proof. Good to see you. Roger Randall, I think it's in the house. I'm not for sure. Let's see if Roger's in here. Yep, there's Roger. He made it. Woo.
I got spammed, boys and girls.
You're going to have to turn that phone off. Keep letting them spam you.
I got to do something.
Mike Brock is in the house. Tracy Silly Yorkie is in the house. Yeah, we're starting out kind of slow out of the gate tonight. You know, we only have 4 people watching, and that's okay. We'll hopefully we'll get around to some viewership. Otherwise, we'll just have to sit here and drink. You know,
they're gonna miss all this exciting content. I'm telling you.
That's right. We got a new backdrop tonight, and look here, who we got. We got Big T in the house.
Look at those colors. I feel almost like I should be wearing a unicorn hat or something.
You know,
your background colors are impressive.
I asked Roger today. I said, or when we were in backstage, I'm like, "Hey, how come we didn't know we were wearing the same color tonight?" So, but his is Bourbon Legends, and mine is Bardstown Bourbon Company. So,
yeah, I'm representing here. I thought you had a Bourbon Legend shirt on, but that was when you were live on the patio.
That was my patio premiere that just finished. We gave Wes a hard time tonight. If you guys missed it,
well, I got in on about half of it. You know how it is though when you're backstage and things are going on here. You don't really let it go in one ear and it kind of just rattles around in your skull and maybe it goes up the other. Or, I don't know.
I just thought it was funny that you guys were excited about having a bot, and you don't realize Father Fortenberry is the king of the bots.
He is the king of the bot. Yeah, we were under bot attack on Monday night, and thank goodness for Tom Black and a couple others. And they went to war. They went to battle for the patio.
Went to battle with them.
They did. Mm-hmm.
The battle of the bots.
Tom break out his green sword and go after him?
He did. He actually texted Marty. And he told Marty, he said, "Hey, we need some reinforcements over here. Get T to change me to a different moderator type." So I did, and you could see he was going to town. He and Keith P, they just went nuts on him.
Yeah, Keith P's good at that. He's a fireman. You know, he'll spray that hose all over that shit.
Yeah, that's how Father Fortenberry works too.
That's what she said.
Man, I tell you what, Keith P this week throwing out that picture of him in his uniform with his hat on. He
yeah.
was working. I mean, that makes you respect. Salute to the man. You know.
I'm just glad he had a shirt on.
Well, he was at a fire, so you probably need a shirt when you're at a fire.
Oh Lord, there's a fire.
It's a fire.
I smelt somebody barbecuing. I smelt the smoke. Lord, man, that's like pre-COVID stuff there that we're talking about. You remember that tea?
Oh yeah.
Sweet Brown?
Oh, no doubt.
Man, when I first heard Sweet Brown, I didn't know whether she was a hooker or she was a player for the Harlem Globetrotters. But come to find out, she just had bronchitis.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody got no time for that. You know what? All right, moving right along. I see Kenneth is in the house. Good to see Kenneth in here. Kenneth doesn't get on near as often as Kenneth should, because we like to give Kenneth a hard time about bears and, things like that.
Horny things.
So tonight, everyone, if nobody has heard the news, it's been posted around. Daniel's Dickle Pickle's sister, it was in the hospital, and tonight was supposed to be the night that we were going to do Joe Yamasuti's crazy experimental night. We weren't even going to go live tonight on YouTube, because it was going to be a big drawn out meal that we were going to be having, a liquid meal. But since we want Dickle Pickle to be a part of this, we rearranged some things. We moved it off until next week. So we just flip-flop. So next week was going to be straight bourbon whiskey, and tonight is now going to be straight bourbon whiskey.
Kentucky whiskey. Kentucky.
That's right.
Kentucky State Bourbon Whiskey.
Straight bourbon whiskey. Did you guys know what makes that particular whiskey that you're drinking straight Kentucky whiskey?
No, I don't know. What would it be, Craig?
Well, first of all, it has to be bourbon, right? So,
okay,
bourbon has to be 51% corn, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to superimpose this over probably T's face.
Oh,
there
fun.
It goes. You're welcome, T. Now, T can pick his nose or pick his teeth or whatever, but it has to be aged for at least 2 years. These are additional rules to the bourbon rule. And age statement requirements: if it's less than 4 years, the label must state the exact age. And it cannot be blended with any other spirits. It can't contain neutral grain spirits, other whiskeys, only bourbon that meets the above standard. That means next week, if Joe tells you that you can have a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey in his meal plan, that will be a lie, because it's been altered with. So
I know mine's not been altered, because I have Russell's Reserve single barrel store pick. This came from Liquor for Less in lovely Mississippi. And this tells you that, boys and girls, the 8-year picks, they can be just as good as the 9 and 10-year picks. 110 proof.
Less, huh? That's better than buying it at Liquor for More.
Exactly.
That's where we normally shop.
That's where we normally shop.
I have been known to buy a few bottles from Liquor for More.
Well, unless you were watching our video earlier, which was at 107 Liquors, which is our good liquor store.
I like your store.
Mm-hmm. You got to go back and watch that video, boys and girls. If you didn't watch it earlier, watch the one we did earlier on 107 Liquors.
That was our first attempt to film tandemly a hunt. And I don't know. I mean, at first time for everything, you have to reevaluate things. And I'm pretty sure I just need to get rid of Roger on the next hunt. And no.
You were the videographer and Roger was the hunter, or were you guys hunting together? Just two of you hunting?
Commentating. I was commentating.
Mm.
Yeah, contemplating. I was contemplating. He was commentating.
Yes.
So, and one of these things that you probably shouldn't do live on air, but I'm going to do it anyway. Roger, I think we need to do it again this weekend.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know what you've got going on, but I tell you what, I kind of had a little bit of fun.
Oh, I had a good time too. We met some interesting people along the way.
Yeah. Don't even. That one's going to drop here soon. Let's just say this: we had a stalker tea.
Yes.
What?
We had a bona fide stalker, but it turns out in the long run, this was a cool cat. It was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, he's one of our servicemen.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
He's very good gentleman.
Mr. T, what are you having tonight?
So this is the Derby, and it even says on it Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey, 9-year. This is produced by Franklin Distillery. I'd heard this was turkey juice, but I'm not sure if it is or not.
We'll talk about that later on, but
yeah, but
I have a feeling
it's
that's going to become more common. We're going to start seeing more of these off-label things that come out with these barrels that people are getting, where they get multiple barrels and they small batch them and put them out. A bunch of 9-year barrels or 10-year barrels. I got. With nothing wrong with that.
Definitely has that turkey.
Got that turkey
funkiness to it, a little bit of funk to it.
On it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that turkey funkiness.
Yeah, I do too. And then for a second pour, I have some. I think that wouldn't that be all Kentucky whiskey there, Craig? And the Wild Turkey Toasted.
Yeah, I believe that is.
I think it would.
I believe that is.
I believe that is.
The only thing that's not. I mean, it's double barreled, so I'm not for sure what the legalities are on that. I don't think there is any legalities of how many times it was in a barrel. It just says it can't be blended with. Let me go back to that. It says it cannot be blended with neutral grain spirits. So yeah, I think we're safe. You're safe on that one, T. I'm having, since you guys asked.
Oh, what are you having?
I'm having a little Maker's Mark, and we're going to have a bottle kill later on over on the Discord channel.
Oh.
So this is actually
Me too.
From a local store, Petty Jean Liquor up in Morrilton, Arkansas. And it has 2 baked American staves, 3 seared French oak staves, Maker's Mark 46, roasted French. Boy, my eyes are getting badder. These letters are getting smaller.
Probably
and
both.
Toasted French spice at 109 proof. So that's been a good bottle. And then for my second pour tonight, I'm probably going to switch back and forth. I'm going to go with the old tater bottle there, the old Buffalo Trace that seems to still be hunting for some reason.
Well, there's some states that suddenly became massively available. The old state I used to live in St. Louis, Missouri, they had 50 cases get delivered to a store. I mean, they didn't see 50 cases in a year. So,
well, Memphis, it's sitting around. The Buffalo Trace has been for months, but now we've got E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare, and Blanton's basically just sitting around. Little Birdie says that Weller Foolproof and 12-year has dropped in the Memphis area if you're chasing those bottles.
I've heard that.
Foolproof and 12-year, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, that blue bottle of Foolproof is a pretty bottle.
It is.
Yep.
And pretty damn tasty too, if I must say so. Do you know what the price is? Did the little birdie chirp the price, or?
I don't think so. Let me see if I can find something.
I think when I saw that it was a little bit of a range in those, but it was greater than 100 and less than 200.
Yeah, that's what I typically recall as well.
That's about in the wheelhouse, I think. Usually, somewhere around 150-ish or upwards, maybe.
Yeah. I can tell you, if you find one and you haven't had one, buy it. Because, and the other thing you find, if you ever see a store pick, buy it. Because those are the non-chilled filter ones, and those are even better. They're more better.
Austin says he has seen some in a bundle for 180. Now, if it was bundled with another bottle of it, I'd be all over that.
Yeah. There was a bundle back in.
I have a question. How come is it when I ask a question, nobody wants to ever answer me? I put on here, what are you drinking? Let us know. And nobody has commented at all.
Because we got a bunch of teetotalers. There's none of them that are drinking anything.
No, they're not drinking.
This is not like no drink November or whatever, is it?
Yeah. Well, we got a water from Tupelo Runner.
Okay. Well, hey.
Scott needs to be he's got to have something in the glass.
All right, here we go.
He's from Artfully Bourbon.
Tracy says she's having Michter's Toasted Barrel.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. That's a good one.
Well, hey, they're starting to come in.
Now, yeah, you see what happens? You call them out and you get them going.
Get them all riled up.
Show me the proof is. Oh, look at there. He's flexing. Russell's 15. Austin having a short barrel, single barrel. Oh, hold on now. All right, Tupelo Runners is heading down to pick something. Make a suggestion for me, Craig. Ooh, well.
Oh.
I think you should. I don't really know if you're a maker's person, but I tell you what, I think you should just go with the Wild Turkey, like a 101 if that's your first starter. That's a good one. Just break it in early,
101 or the Jimmy Russell pick.
Yeah, either one. That'd be good.
That's 70th.
I can't remember all the bottles he had because I was in his house a few weeks ago.
Well, Kenneth says he thinks he's going to go with the Makers. So,
cheers to that.
Cheers for the Makers. Lost Recipe. That's a good one. I like I almost went with the Lost Recipe tonight, but then when I saw this bottle so low, I thought, man, I'll kill it tonight. We'll make a killing video or something. Although you probably can't put that on TikTok. You'd have to call it Unalived Bottle.
So this one isn't legal to have in here because it's what? Blended.
It looks like it's a blended whiskey, is it not?
Blended straight bourbon whiskeys. But if you go for the Knob Creek 12-year single barrel 9 that you did and has your thumbprint on it, that one's fair at 120 proof. So
I've always said about these Wednesday night shows, if you don't have what the theme is, who cares? Just have a pour, come over to the Discord, hang out with us, tell some tales, make some new friends if you haven't, because like we learned last night when with Daniel's sister having to go into the hospital, man, life is too short.
Oh man.
So that's the beautiful thing. You've always hear other YouTubers tell you about how this community is so great, and it is true. It goes well beyond what's pouring in your glass. So join us for a pour online, and then hopefully one day you'll join us in person for a pour. And if me and T are around, probably 8 or 10 pizzas as well.
And I will tell you, always make sure that you reach out to all your friends and all the people you know to make sure they're okay, because it can be a very big world, but it can also be a very small world if you keep it small and you make sure that all your friends are taken care of.
Yep. That's why y'all need to take care of me and patch me up here with some more pours and expand my palate. Let me learn more about whiskey, bourbon whiskey. Sometimes we all get all up in ourselves of trying to chase that elusive bottle and whatnot. And really, it's about sharing and getting
Yeah.
together and having a good time, and not having too good of a time. You just want to
I
have
agree.
just enough good time. You need to drink responsibly, and you need to be kind to everybody when you are drinking. Right, Mr. T?
That's right.
Right, Roger?
Yeah, that is correct, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say hi to my sponsors tonight?
Yeah, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Please.
Being the fact that they're unofficial sponsors, they don't know they're sponsors, but Rocktown Distillery right here in Little Rock, who's got a new column still product coming out that is going to be an age statement of at least 5 years. So it's got some age on it. It's going to have some time on it. Give them a try. You're in Little Rock, and they've got a great bar. And the other one, of course, is Jimmy's headquarters, Wild Turkey. We love Wild Turkey, and I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of us in here that love Wild Turkey, but we are looking forward. If we get the chance later on this year, we're going to see Jimmy Russell and say hi to him, because he is a what?
Legend.
He's a legend for sure.
He is a freaking legend.
I mean, he what makes him legendary is just somebody that still wants to work after 70 years on the same job, for crying out loud.
No doubt.
I mean, who would want to do that? He is the true epitome of, if you enjoy what you're doing, you will never work a day in your life.
No, it is,
and I'm going to tell you, that is something that is very, very uncommon. My dad is one of those. My dad's 86, and he still works every day. And he's like, I don't work a day in my life. He just loves what he does.
Yep.
Me, not so much. That's a different generation. Those guys like that came up in the world.
But when you transform and you go and you become Santa, it's a whole different world for you. I have seen it. Seen it.
Yeah.
You enjoy that.
Sometimes. Yeah, but while you guys are all out drinking and having a good time, I'm the one that's driving around crazy, not drinking. I will go probably the whole month of December and not have a drink until maybe Christmas Day. I may sneak one or two in, but everybody's going to bottle shares, and everybody's going to drops, and everybody's finding the William LaRue Wellers and the B-Tax and all the and poor me, I'm out there trying to not catch the flu or COVID or something. And whatever's going around.
Weller for Santa this Christmas. Weller for Santa.
Actually, I can say this because there's less than 10 people watching right now. My big goal this year, and I set this goal last year, I'm thinking I'm going to pull the trigger if I can get a hold of a Daniel Weller.
Oh, whoa.
Daniel Weller. I don't know how successful I'll be at that and how much money it's going to cost me to get there. It might be a lot smarter to take that money that I'd spend on a Daniel Weller and put it towards a barrel pick for the Bourbon Legends.
We're into that.
And that may be coming sooner than later.
Raise your hand up a little.
I need to get a week or so caught up on things, and then maybe need to start discussing that, since we're here almost in the fourth quarter of the year, because I've got a feeling if we pulled the trigger right now on something like that, it's probably going to be first of the year before we would see it anyway.
I think it really depends on where it comes from, because there's a few things that we have some options. I believe we're going to have options, which is wild to think, but I think we're going to have options.
Options are always a good thing.
Good. Always good.
As long as the juice is good.
Right.
I mean, that's the most important thing.
I remember being back in college and I had options. I was like, well, she's nice. She's nice. Which one? Oh, not that type of options. Oh, sorry.
Keith P is in the house. What's going on, Keith? Your fanboy Roger was talking about your picture earlier.
You had the halo on top of your head.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was your visor, but he was wearing his Chiefs outfit. He looked commanding.
Tracy says there's 2 places you can take your bottles home with you when you do the pick.
Well, I think it really depends. If you buy them retail, yes. If because some places you bottle and you end up paying retail for it if you're paying barrel prices. We can just bottle them at the Santa's workshop. Actually, we can get the barrel and just bottle them ourselves.
Yeah, in about 10 years.
Set up a bottling line.
Yeah, I could do that. I'd just drill a hole from the top of the rick house down to the bottom, run me a tube all the way down and with a little spigot on it.
Yeah, run into the rack with 4 bottle holders in it. I'm getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, we're just gonna do one. We're just gonna do one at a time over here when I get ready to do it.
Okay.
And you never know what I'll come up with. I have come up with a few concoctions in the past. So that would probably make a good topic for a Thursday night show.
It would.
One that I have going that's about a year old is an 18 grain product. Has 18 different grains in it. Spelt, quinoa, however you pronounce that. All kinds of different wheat.
It's quinoa. I say it the wrong way too. It's quinoa.
Quinoa.
I say, yeah, that sounds Oriental almost. So
Namaste.
Anywho, has anybody looked? Is anybody on the Discord yet?
No, I looked just a second ago. Not yet.
Not even Mike Brock. He's not started it. Kenneth just sent me a private picture, and he's actually holding a Maker's Mark.
No.
So I guess Kenneth is gonna join us later and drink. What is this about? What is this about? Keith P says terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks his picture is terrible, but I'm telling you, he looked commanding. He was looking like, he looked like he was in charge, in charge
of the fire.
Yes,
he was in charge.
The fire.
Faux show.
No,
boys, I tell you what, it's almost 7:30. Can you believe that?
No, we are in here. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
Can you believe that 30 minutes is almost went up? We're like sitting at 28:04 right now. Does anybody have any great parting words or anything that you want to leave?
Well, I want to make sure if you're out there and you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't liked tonight's post, please like it. We love you guys, and we want to have you on here and keep it going.
Look there, you can even join our Patreon.
Yep. Very cheaply you can join our Patreon. It'll help us out with the whole production, the buying of bottles, all kinds of stuff.
And we're getting ready to give away that bottle too, remember?
Oh yeah, we've got a bottle.
That's why, Roger, I think we might need to go to Hot Springs this weekend. I can pick that bottle up.
My wife's coming home for the first time in 3 weeks.
Oh well.
I guess
it'll be a solo hunt. Oh,
I can take her with us, and we can get. We might be able to drag Will into it because Will should be back by then. Maybe not. Though. I
saw Will was with Daniel. T. Where do you think they would be eating at?
Shanky's on the red. I already know. I talked to Daniel earlier.
Okay.
Yep. So I was cheap, but I saw the picture. It was definitely on the res. Shanky's on
trying
the
to get him to relax a little bit because he's had enough drama for the day. And
that's where we ate when we went to Spillway. Yep. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Food was good.
Now, I wonder if anybody ordered the what was that Marty ended up getting?
Bushwhacker. He wanted bush beer, and they brought him a Bushwhacker.
Anybody wants to make me shrimp etouffee, you can do it. Let me know. I'll be at the house, and I will eat it. I love shrimp etouffee.
Well, Fortenberry claims he can make shrimp etouffee cornbread that's to die for.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I've
Have
never
you
seen
ever
it.
had it though?
he make it. I'm there. I'm driving over to West Memphis, aka Marion, aka wherever, and grabbing it.
Well, like Marty called him out earlier tonight when he says, Jamie, you always talk about you can cook. We've never seen it. There you go. We never seen it. He always says he can cook, but we don't ever get to try it.
Well, that's not good. We need to get
I
him
would
to.
say that's pretty sus right there.
It's
Yep.
suspect.
If you're bragging about it, but you haven't ever brought it to share.
Yep.
You see what we got there, boys?
Yeah, you got your bottle kill right there, don't you, Roger?
He's dead, Jim.
All right, folks, let's move over where we can cuss and raise a little bit of hell. Does that
Let's
sound
do it.
good?
Yep.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Straight Bourbon Whiskey coming up in the Discord. Want to thank everybody for watching, commenting finally, and keep Daniel's sister in your prayers, okay, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
And on that note, we are going to move over to the Discord.
See y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Play us out.
I didn't load the outro again this week. Y'all are gonna have to kill me.
You mean all right? Well, we're gone.
No, maybe hold on. Just for you, Roger. I think
For me.
no, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. I can't switch brands, can I, T?
No.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can.
Okay. All right. Here we go. This is just for you, Roger Randall, and anybody else who wants to watch the outro. So long, everybody. But it's got to play. It's not playing.
You got to make it play. Just go over to
I'm
media.
trying.
Double click.
Hit the button,
double
Marty.
click
Hit the button,
Double
Marty.
click it.
I'm trying, and it won't do it.
It won't play
It
the
won't
outro.
let
with
me
you?
play it. No, it won't let. And I've got the out. I'm just going to end the stream. Maybe it'll play it
That'll
there.
play when you end the stream if you have it loaded as outro. Yeah, it will.
I got fireworks for us.
We got fireworks too. See ya.
See
Bye.
ya.
Pour one more for the stories we've told of barrels and bottles and whiskey gold. From grain to glass, through fire and flame, every pour's got a legend's name.